I'm doing good.
This session we'll be using simple LangChain. LangChain is nothing but it's new Java. Why it's a new Java? So when I was studying 2005, I graduated 2005. People said, learn Java and then you'll get a job. Yes, I did learn Java like anything. I got a job that helped me to stay up to 2018 actually. 2018, I officially ended up my journey with Java actually. Why? After that, I just moved on with other one, Python. Okay. And why LangChain is the new Java? Why would I say like this? When I say LangChain is the new Java, I'm not talking about the syntax, I'm talking about the impact it's going to create. So if you learn LangChain for 250 hours, 400 hours, 500 hours, you can get the upper hand when you're looking for a job in terms of Gen AI. Take it we are an experienced candidate, take it we are a fresher, still LangChain is a big deal. So we wrote a book. We're gonna publish this book later, but this book is open. Ask for your team members to get this link if you are interested, start learning this stuff. We have 17 chapters out there, even 70 chapters, even for example, under 17 chapters, we have like a lot of subtopics. Okay, we already did all knowledge acquiring, which means this one book is good enough for you to acquire the knowledge in LangChain. I know it's going to be too much for you, but that's how it is. But trust me, keep my like I'll keep my word. Learn this stuff, you'll have a better career actually. Okay, it will kickstart your Gen A career. A lot of things are there, but my question is like, is LangChain alone is LangChain alone enough to get a job? Not exactly. Okay, but LangChain plus other stuff. Let's say, for example, let's say there is one candidate is spending 300 hours LangChain and 50 hours of other technologies. Okay, I would give a score of 9 out of 10 for that guy. He's not 10 out of 10, but 9 out of 10. The second guy, he learned every technology is 50 hours. So totaled up 300 hours. And I wouldn't choose Sky B because he is not good at not even a single topic. So I would pick the guy A who knows more in LangChain, a little bit other technologies. That's how it is actually. So make sure that you know at least one topic more, like more than enough. So LangChain is such a topic to learn it actually. Okay. So in order to learn LangChain, whether your question might be whether LangChain is a new syntax based. No, it is not. It's simple framework based on Python. If you know Python, you will know LangChain very clearly. And good thing about LangChain, they adapt all things very quickly. They learn, like they just bring, like integrate all. If anything comes in the new in the market, they'll integrate it right away. But the problem with LangChain, they keep on changing. That's another problem. That's if you are in the industry, you will get keep annoyed because you keep on changing. The library is changing every single day. So 6 months ago you had a code. Now you're trying to run it. That code is not going to work. Why? Things changed. That's kind of annoying, but that's how it's gonna be in the programming world actually. That people already know who already in the industry, they know already it's gonna happen. They're okay with that. And one more thing, this session is gonna be high end. You may need to watch it 5, 6 times to the video to understand what we're talking about. Sometimes it's very high, so I'm not gonna talk about very minimum level. I'll be going in a high speed, but make sure that you understand by watching 4 or 5 times. We will share the video with you later. Right now, just try to understand what is the end use case we are focusing. Okay, we're gonna focus on article summary. I'm gonna put the audio. Sorry, I'm gonna put the article, and then we're gonna get summary of the table. Actually, that's it. Simple. Okay. Now to do that, I have a repository. I'm gonna create this one. I'll create a new folder. I do use shortcut. If you don't know what is shortcut about, if you don't know what is these things, so go like we will share it with you. We have alias. So if we don't know what is alias, you can ask Sandhya or other team members or any mentors. You can ask them to walk you through. They will walk you through. Okay, they will tell you that these are the alias actually. So we will share these things with you later. So let's say, for example, I'm creating a library. Sorry, I'm creating a folder. I'm just saying using MAR. So it will create a folder actually. Okay, what is that? Article summary. That's it. And I'm gonna go. I'm using Kiro.dev. It's a new IDE. IDE is nothing but an inter-development environment. It's nothing but a tool. So it will help me actually. So in order to do this, I want to keep this one. There's a template I created. So I'll just create a folder as well, template. Maybe like fast API template, something like that. I keep these stuff. And maybe I'll just keep all this stuff. Okay, I'll keep all this stuff, put it into here, first episode. Now it's good. Now I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll delete this one, do it again, copy, paste it, and say article summary. This is a fast API. Fast API is simple micro framework. So maybe someone will explain you fast API later. Right now, go on a high speed. Okay, I'm gonna go article summary. I do have a Conda enabled, so I'm gonna keep it here. It's not that, guys. Not an article summary. Okay, when I say app, it's gonna open up the app. Simple. I want to see that. Now this is a simple basic template because I don't want to rewrite the code again and again. Simple, easy. I'm gonna commit everything first. So I do have a shortcut. Commit everything first. Okay. Yeah, so if you don't know what I typed, Giga Chai, you can ask for Giga Chai here. It's like getting no blah, blah, blah. It's kind of a little bit tricky, a little bit complicated, but you will get there actually. We will teach you. If you stay with us more than 50 hours, you will know what is this about. Okay. This is how I work. I speed up the process, so I don't want to waste my time on it. So that's how we do that. Okay, let's move on. Sometimes I'm really paranoid, sometimes really picky. So I do have a OCD in terms of code. So let's say if I do something different, if it's not aligned, I'll get crazy. So that's how it is actually. Okay, let's move on. Update py we got, and we got a templates. Finally, we need, what do we need? We need a simple article summary. I'm gonna get the article. So let's say article summary. In order to do that, I need a LangChain. Okay, so I said I created this one. Where's that? Daily law, post optimizer. I'm gonna copy paste from some of the content from here. Let's see. Okay. Where is text processor, LinkedIn post analyzer? Yes, that's it is. That's LLM factory. Title maker, yes. All right. So this is a title maker. Again, I'm gonna copy paste to speed up the process, but someone will walk you through one by one. Today, it's for like end to end in a quick manner. Okay, LangChain basics, and I am in templates article summary. Yes, here I am. So I need this title maker. So what is title maker? So instead of title maker, I'm gonna create it like article summary maker or something. Okay. Summary article summary maker. That file. Sounds good. Then I copy it. This is a public static void main kind of thing. I did that. And what do they do? Main method. They call the main method. So I'm gonna copy the main method as well. And then I don't want this stuff. I don't want this stuff. I don't want this. Maybe can we do this one? Okay, I can do that. Not a big deal. I'm gonna read a file. Okay, so it should be under data. So I'm gonna keep data folder. And then I'm gonna keep it a content folder. Or else article one folder, article one.txt. I'm a big fan of HBR. What is HBR? Harvard Business Article actually. So I always leave something from that. Team building. So let's go for team building. This is the best magazine I would ever see in my life. That is like $200 every year. So let's say if I have $200, definitely I would buy, but I stopped buying it actually. But they are really good. HBR team building article. Not sorry, HBR. Harvard Business Review article. So activities, they charge you like they put the throttling. So we don't know what is throttling, ask a team member, they'll help you. So team building activities, this is really good actually. So what I do, I go to another browser and just open it up. Let's say, man, sounds good. Oh, fudge. It's, yeah, they keep doing it. Reserved. Yeah, I know. I know. They just like, we'll come up with a different topic, let's say. Accept team building activities. No, no, no. This one they converted as a book. It's good actually. Let's do this. HBR. Maybe I'll just go for our. We collect a HBR article last time. Let's see. HBR. HBR. There you go. Archive. There you go. Text collection. Maybe this one. Summary generated we did last time, but it's not a Gen based. Let's give it a try. Images. No, I don't want the images. Maybe pending notes. No, I don't think so. Tattaria hiring. Okay, this is good. This is good enough. This is the article I'm talking about. Okay. So we tapped it and blah, blah, blah. So I'm copy this, putting into the content. Yeah. Article 1. Yes. Okay. Sounds good. That's done. You're done. Okay. Since we have an article, we are good to go. So what we need to do it, we need to get the summary of that. So I get the reading. So content instead of content, I'm gonna say article 1.text. You're good. Good. We got the content. Okay. Let me check whether I'm able to print the content. Okay. Let's see that. Print of content. Okay. This is article summary maker. Okay. I have Conda enabled. You can see it on the right side. I have Conda enabled. Let me double check with the Python. Python double hyphen version. Yes. 3.12. Yes. You're good. So I'll do the same thing in uh, article assignments. LangChain basic assignments. There's not the post analyzer. Maybe here. Okay. So Python double hyphen version. Okay. I do have a shortcut. PyB. Oh no, it's not working. That's okay. Python py double hyphen version. Sounds good. Then I'm gonna do that by summary maker. Yes, I'm able to read the summary, whatever the file is in there. That sounds good. Move on. I need to get the summary of that. Rapos, I don't need this one. This is a different one, so I know what's happening. So, but I want to get to this one. That's it. Title equal to summary. That's it. So what do I get? So instead of title, I'm asking for summary. So a summary, which means article summary. Okay, I'm gonna say content. Sounds good. Generate title. It's not exactly generate title because this one is generating only title. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that. Instead of title, I'm gonna change it to summary. Okay, copy that. So instead of title, I'm gonna say generate summary. Generate a title summary for the content being Gemini LangChain. Gemini is the model I'm using. LangChain is a framework I'm using. Yes, you're good to go. I'm checking for any BR, removing all the stuff, blah, blah, blah. This is fine. Everything is fine. Title dot stuff. Okay. Title. No. No. Strip is fine. Title is like oh, they're creating a title here. Content. They're creating content here. Yes. Chain dot invoke. I need a chain. I'll fix it later. Not a big deal. This is summary. I don't want to strip it. Strip a left and right side. That's okay right now. I'm not gonna worry about it. It untitled. Sounds good. A chain. I need a chain. Where's the chain? The chain is here. That's it. They put it in a global variable. Not a big deal. We'll fix it later. It's not a highly performance, but we'll fix it later. Sounds good. Okay, creative. I need this one. Now I know I'm copying pasting this stuff, but someone will walk you through how to do this stuff. Okay, here I'm focusing on how to get the end-to-end as a quick manner. That's what we need actually. So I need load.env file. This env file is like sensitive matters, all the password, all the API keys. You can mention it over there actually. And I need to import this library. We got so far LLM factory. So I need to import the LLM factory here. So LLM factory, we just created our own stuff. So we did that actually. So we're gonna provide LLM factory again. We're gonna copy the same code and yeah, not a big deal. Okay. What LLM factory does, it just created like a template kind of library, template kind of class, so we can just use the same stuff. However, I'll have to change the prompt. Okay, everything else is the same. And we are using Mistral and we are using Olama. So Olama is the topic that you need to explore. We will teach you, don't worry about that. It's everything. But you may not run in your system because your system has to be highly configurable. So right now you may not. Okay. Now this is a prompt. It's nothing but the prompt engineering, the whatever the things it give here. Okay, same thing. You're an expert in creating concise, engaging summary for LinkedIn post. It's not a LinkedIn post. It's for Harvard, any article, any professional or technical article. It can be both. Okay, article. Analyze the following content and create a short, create catchy summary, and the captures the main topic, the key insights, key requirements. Keep the summary under 60 characters. No, I wouldn't say like that. Okay, so keep the summary under 5 sentences. 5 sentences. Make it engaging and professional. Focus on the main topic and key takeaway. Do not use quoted around the title. Around. Yeah, around summary. So keep 3 to 5 lines with bullet points. I'm saying that keep it like this kind of stuff. That's it. Title. I don't want the title. Summary. Sounds good. This is an this change. You need to do that. Okay, we did that. Title prompt. It's not exactly title. Rest of the things are fine. Rest of the things fine. Blah blah blah. This is fine. Get title. Okay. Get summary. Instead of title, I'm gonna say summary because I copy pasted from the other one. Summary prompt. Sounds good. And then I'm going here. Article summary. Summary invoke. Truncated content. Where is that? Response, chain dot invoke, truncated content, clean content. Where is that? Chain dot invoke. Something I'm not able to connect it. Let's see what's happening. Who's calling this one? Get title prompt. I'm gonna check the previous repository. The LLM factory, then title maker, they do this stuff. Prompt equal to prompt LLM factory. Sounds good. I'm gonna do the same thing. Sorry, close this one. I know it's kind of a too daunting for you, too intimidating, but don't worry, we'll get that. We'll teach you all this stuff. Okay, title prompt is there. So here, instead of title prompt, I'm gonna use summary prompt. There you go. That's it. You're good. And then you're getting the prompt. The prompt is doing the rest of the magic. Everything is fine. Let's give it a try. Content summary. Okay, I'm gonna say a summary. Okay.
Uh,
In order to do
CSP
that,
line number 43,
mm,
line number 43, you need to generate summary.
yeah, sorry for that. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. So let's do this. Okay. In order to do that, I need to run Olama in my servers. I do have Olama. So I need to run Olama. Olama, it's like nothing but offline stuff. You don't need to pay any third-party services. You can run it on your own machine. In order to do that, you need to have a stronger machine. Mine is like a max end, it's like high-end machine actually. I paid almost 4 lakhs for this one in India. So that's how it is. You don't need to spend this much time unless you are very enthusiastic like me because I'm taking sessions, I'm working on a small projects. So of course I need this one. I cannot compromise. Okay. But I would say if you are a middle class, it's the biggest investment I know, but it's a worth of investment. When I was in 11th grade, my dad spent 50,000 rupees and he got a computer, and that changed my life day one. Okay, what I'm saying is sometimes your investment it has to be the right place. If I did not get the computer when I was in 11th grade, I wouldn't be here. Why? I would not have gotten interest to learn everything of my own. I did learn everything of my own from 11th grade actually. Even though I studied mechanical engineering in my college days, I was so interested in computing because I got a computer in my 11th grade. That's it. What I'm saying is sometimes you need to spend money. Sometimes the money spent on these kind of a tools or these kind of devices, it's not money wasted. It's money invested. So you need to know that. Okay. Also time. My dad invested money. I invested my time. I invest my whole a hell of time actually. Still, again, I was not moved by IT salary. I did not know. When I was in 11th grade, I did not know IT will pay back big this much money. To be honestly, I did not know that actually. So even if IT did not pay me this much money, I would still work. I would still do some kind of coding. Why? I got like love with this kind of a coding stuff. Am I an expert like a Mark Zuckerberg? No, I'm not. Those guys are very crazy. I can't even beat them. But am I above average? Yes, of course I'm an above average. I'm learning every day. Yes, of course. I have 20 years experience. Still, I'm learning all the stuff. This is what I am. You have to do the same thing. Of course, you can't beat me, but you can become like me. Maybe you can become a miniature version of me. I'll teach you. I'll help you in all that stuff. You'll get that. Okay. Let's move on. So I already run the server. Also, I need to check Olama list. So I want to check what are the things I downloaded Olama actually. Okay. We will teach you. We do have Olama commands. Also, everything's here. These are my last 3 years. Since Olama started, whatever I experiment, I dump everything into the logs. Also, I dump all the clean version in here. So you can check Olama here, can check everything is here. If you stuck anything, let us know. But this is not for students. For example, some other students from college, second year, it's not for you. Why? It needs a bigger machine. Your machine may not have sufficient stuff. We will teach you how to use third-party stuff. We will teach you that. But right now, this is too much for you. But if you are experienced, if you can afford a like GPU-based machine, if you have a GPU, you're good to go. Even if it is eight GPU, like eight what is that, 8 GB, what is it called, 8 RAM, 8 GB, 8 GB GPU, you're good to go. Okay, you're good, which in that case, you're good. Okay, so let's go for Olama stuff. I already have Olama, everything's ready. And this guy's using Olama factory. If you go to the LLM factory, this guy's using Olama. Oh yeah, I need to have an ENV sample. Okay, so I'm gonna get the ENV sample here. So ENV sample, I need to get this stuff. I'll put this one, I'll explain it to you. I need Gemini key, yes. And then I'm using LLM provider Olama, then I'm using Mistral. Mistral is Olama model. Where do we get that? Olama Mistral. Yeah, there you go. Here you get that. Okay. So this is a Olama, like it's like public place, anyone can access anything. So this is how it is. Okay. Of course, you need a better machine. So you think about that. Olama latest is 4.4 GB. Okay. That's okay. I have enough. Not a big deal. I need a Gemini key. I'm gonna pass my screen. I'm gonna put my key over there. So we will tell you how to get the key later. Right now, I'm gonna get the key. Okay. Maybe not this. What is that key? Oh yeah, I don't need Gemini key because I'm using Olama. I got confused. Give me 1 sec. Since I don't need a Gemini key, I'll just keep it this. Okay, page count, I don't need it even. Okay, on the .env, usually you're not supposed to share .env to anyone, even including the recording screen. Since I'm not using any private details, everything is like, it's normal. So I'm just sharing the screen. But never share the env file without any confirmation, unless until you know very clearly. As long as you are working in a team, yes, you need to share the env file. But if someone is outside of your work, never share the env file. Env file is nothing but your password, your ATM password, your account password. So never share .env file. Never commit these file as well. If you work on a repository, never commit env file. How do you ignore this file? See the gray color? That is already ignored, which means git ignore. I have mentioned .env file. Okay, .env file, it's ignored, which means even if you have the env file in your repository, if you commit, during commit on the git, they will ignore this file, which means they will not commit this file. However, some rookie students, they'll commit it. It's going to be a big problem for a company you work for. If they come to know, for example, one girl, she got let go because she committed the env file. It's sometimes the companies are very serious. Sometimes the companies are lenient. Sometimes they're very serious. So you have to be very careful what to commit, especially .env file, never commit. Simple. Let's go. Let's run this one. Since Volama is already running, I'm good. Let's give it a try. Where are we? Not this, not LinkedIn post. Okay. Oh, I ran the Volama here. That's fine. Not a big deal. So what do I need? I need a article summary maker. Article summary maker. It's taking a little bit of time. Yes. Okay. They print the default stuff first. That's what we did. And they got the requirement. There you go. Perfect. Very, very perfect. This was the first one we did. That's cool, actually. I really like it. I'm not going to validate right away. I'll do the analysis later, but we got enough summary, not too good. Okay, I'm going to commit everything. Please find start. Yeah, push it, no problem. Usually some people, they commit this kind of a data. Sometimes they don't. It depends on that. It's kind of a debating question. Again, I'm doing some really simple summaries I need that. So I just put it down. What if they come up with 100,000 articles? So I cannot put it in that. But just for demo purpose, we did it. Okay. But I want to convert everything into okay. I want to convert everything into simple fast API. Okay. So article summary makers already have, if you provide the content, they'll give you the summary. So what do I need? I'm going to use Kiro.dev to speed up the process. Kiro.dev, they are a GenAI related tool. So you can simply ask, they'll do the code for you. Okay. When you started learning, don't do these kind of things too much time. You can use, but limit this kind of tools. Why? It won't help you to learn. Since I'm already experienced, I know what to do. I know I can live without these tools. So wow, in order to speeding up, I'm doing this stuff. Okay? So what I'm doing, so I need to, uh, so UI should get article content and call some content summary makers at by. Oh, sorry. Yeah, generate method to get something of given content. And then that's it. I'm giving fast API to do this one. Okay. So yeah, blah, blah, blah. Fix, add this code in fast API, but I'm gonna give because they're gonna get confused with the fast API template. What I'll do, I'll just copy that, go inside the folder. Okay, article summary. Then I'm using code. They are here and here, done. Okay, what they'll do, they just create a UI to get the user input actually. Okay, that's cool. Let's give it a try. So in order to test it, I need another article. Okay, what do I do? Just go back. Let's see, HPR collection. Oh, yeah, someone already collected HPR. Okay, that sounds good. Some of you guys will collect it. It's kind of a simple data collection. You will do it later. Okay. What are the great leaders, bro? So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna put it here. Just for reference, I'll put it here. Okay. Also, I do have the ant file. Ant is nothing but the admin nodes. Is not Java ant. There's something called Java ant. It's not. When I say ant, it's admin nodes. That's it. So don't get confused by ant and then like Java Apache ant and this ant. Okay. This is admin nodes. I can put all admin related stuff. These things are needed because I need like content. I'm gonna put it in here. And what else? That's it. You're done. I'm gonna copy this content. Okay, sounds good. Oh my God, this is huge. Okay, done. Okay, since I believe it's already done, I'm gonna run it through. Let's see. Yeah, these guys are done. I'm gonna say simple app. Again, I'm using all shortcuts. I know I'm just kind of showing off, but that's how I work actually. I don't care about whether I need to show off all this stuff. Let's move on. Okay, let's go backside. Just keep watching the logs if anything goes wrong. Generate a summary. That's it. Let's do this. Let's see what's happening behind the scenes and also what's happening here. Okay, in Olama, they have a logs. They'll also show you that. They'll keep on doing it. So in order to do this one, what do I do? Just like maybe I just put it here. Where's that? Come on. Okay, I'll do later, but right now I can check the logs. Let's see what's happening. I think it's done. Oh yeah, it's done. Okay, what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna stop this over here. And I'm gonna go here. LinkedIn personalizer, then article summary. What is that? LangChain basics, and then article summary. Now I'm gonna do that. Update by. I'm gonna run it through, run it again, do it again. So, sorry, did I copy paste? Oh yeah, sounds good. Now I can run these stuff. Top one, Olama logs, bottom one, this one. This is the power of iTerminal 2. iTerminal 2, you can say only in Mac. This is very powerful actually. I can come up with too many stuff. For example, split, keep on going. I can do multiple stuff actually. So I can do multiple vertical, horizontal. I can do more. These kind of things you cannot do in other terminals. iTerminal 2 is very powerful in that case. So for that, you need to have a Mac. So let's say if we cannot afford a Mac, not a big deal. So far, it's okay. I think we got the summary. Perfect. Okay. So it simply means it just simply asks. So the Olama is already running. Okay. So far, I got this one. This is from Mistral, okay? I don't want Mistral model. Mistral is too big, which means they're good and they're not giving line number. That's okay. We're not going to worry about that right now. Okay, sounds good. Maybe they're not. Hold on, that's a good thing. I want to print it out and I want to see that what's happening here. Get somebody. Okay, I want to print it out actually. Print. Okay, summary. Then I want to print. Before doing it, I want to print it. Let's see what's happening. Okay, I want to know whether it's the printing with the lines and the HTML is messing up. I don't know. Okay, start. Sounds good. Booyah. Article summary done. Let's see. Okay, let's see it's printing or not. Okay. Oh yeah, key takeaways. See, they're coming with the lines, but that is not rendering properly. Okay, I'm gonna ask these guys to do the magic. Okay. Summary output is this, but my HTML is not rendering these bullet points these content with li items. This is how the experience guide play. So they'll understand what is li blah blah blah. So you need to know those kind of things. So li, okay, please fix it. Simply I'm asking to fix it here. I can follow that. I can simply follow how they are changing the code. Okay, yeah, okay. Again, this is the era of all modern tools. It will speed up your process. Okay, so if I had to do these kind of things 5 years ago, it would take at least 10 days for me, 10 days, even for me. So now it's happening within a half an hour. So things are changing. So that's what things are needed actually. That's how it is. It's gonna be. So this will create a big impact in terms of all applications actually. Okay, as long as I can do these kind of things, I can keep on adding like more applications. So far, our repository, we have 2,500 repository. We did a lot of experiments, crazy, small, big, all experiments we put in there. So once you become an intern, you will have access to all of this stuff. So you can play around. We have a lot of plenty of time to learn. That's what we are promising you. At the end of the day, what we are asking from you is time. You need to spend your time. This cannot be a magic. You cannot learn everything in 10 hours. So you need to dedicate your time. You need to understand the vision of it. Then you have to do it. Okay, where are we right now? I need to copy instead of here. I need to copy and put it here. Maybe I'll put the article 2. Article 2 dot text. Keep it here. Easy. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Oh, they already did that. Gonna run it again. Let's see. I know I'm going very fast, but that's how it's gonna be. So we can watch the video again and again. Not a big deal. Sounds good. We got a text. Perfect. Easy. Okay. Perfect. We're good to go. Somebody blah blah blah. Okay. Now instead of using Mistral, let's do another model, which is like stupid model, actually. Okay. Well, let's do small stupid model. Okay. Olama. Do I have Olama list? I do have it here. So maybe I'm gonna use this one. Let me use vertical. I'm gonna say Olama list. Okay, how many things I have? I have Arca Mini. Do I have? Oh, this one. This is a stupid model, by the way. Comparing Mistral, Arca Mini is so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna use this one, Arca Mini. How do I use it? Let's go. Done. Change the env file. Mistral. There you go. Okay. Well, I'm a provider. If you want to use, okay, I'm gonna use instead of Mistral options. Mistral Arca Mini. I'm gonna use Arca Mini. Okay, the env file. I need to restart it. Okay, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna go here, done. Copy the content. I need to copy the content. Article 2, copy the content, put it in there. So far I'm not using any money, which means if I use Gemini or if I use OpenAI, I need to pay them. They might be charging very less money, but still is money. I don't want to do that. Okay. See that? Even though I asked for a summary, they didn't provide this kind of summary actually. Okay. Let's see. So this is Arca. Okay. So what I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say change instead of deciding Mistral and Arca Mini in ENB, keep these models in Python. Python. What I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say use any one of this model. Then I'll decide myself as a user. What can I do? I'll put this stuff. Easy. Okay, I'm telling these use these thing. Then keep a select option in UI. So user can select which Olama model to use in dynamically. Fix this code. Okay. This is very good challenge, this good change. In order to do that, I don't want to mess up my old chains. Okay, which means I'm gonna commit it. Not here. I need to go back to the main one. Commit it. Okay, I'm just saying that article summary integrated with the fast API UI. Push done. Okay, now I'm gonna do the magic. So what I'm saying is, dude, I don't want to do everything on the env file, do everything on the dynamic, which is which is better actually. Okay, so that's what they are doing it. I'm simply following them. Come on. Okay, so yeah, they are changing it, they're keeping that. That's cool, not a big deal. They are keeping it inside LLM factory. LLM factory is the best file. If you are able to understand, let's say if you're a second year student, if you're able to understand within 2 years, I'm not even saying 2 months, 2 years, if you can understand 2 years, LLM factory, how LLM factory works, you're good for interview, which means when you go for final year interview, talk about this one alone. If we don't get hired, come and ask me. What I'm saying is I'm very confident on this one. Why I'm saying this? There's this guy called, give me one sec. Where is that? Wiki page, sign, intern. Why I'm telling this story? Again, I'm a good storyteller, but there's one story I want to tell. Sign up. Yeah, this guy. And when we were teaching Sainath with us 2020, when I was teaching Sainath, I was talking about Circle CI. Circle CI is one of the tools. That time I was using Circle CI. And then I was giving some kind of a teachings on Circle CI to Sainath. And Sainath was with us second or third year. I don't know, remember exactly. But Sainath went to Nielsen IQ interview during the final year, MIT from Chennai. And Sainath talked about Circle CI. And that employer, he did not believe first, oh, this guy might be faking, this guy coming up from the internet, take it from the internet. And then he kept asking question about Circle CI. Tell me about Circle CI, blah, 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 blah. And then Sainath went on explaining the Circle CI in a very predominant manner, like no one could believe it actually. Why? We gave him, like we gave Sainath some kind of Circle CI industry grade work, okay? So we had some client project. The client wants to integrate Circle CI instead of going with the GitHub Actions other stuff. And then we kept telling all the details. He worked on Circle CI almost 4 months with us. Since the day one, he was working on Circle CI. And then he explained all the stuff. And the interviewer, he couldn't believe himself. And then he asked, how did you learn this stuff? Then he explained, I joined when I was in third year, I joined blah, blah, blah. And then that's it. Nielsen IQ's maximum salary in MIT Chennai is 8 lakhs. But Sainath ended up getting 12 lakhs. Why? They said, I don't want to lose this guy. This guy is so good. No other MITians did it. And then I want to hire him. So I want to hire him. I don't want to lose him. They paid extra 4 lakhs for him actually. What I'm saying here is trust us. That's what you could say that. So LLM factory is kind of a Circle CI kind of a topic, which means if we understand how LLM factory works, you're good. The problem is for you as a student, you may take time to understand, but take 2 years time to understand these kind of topics. You will get that. Okay. This is done so far. Let's give it a try. I'm running up again. But again, I'm not stopping the Olama server. I'm running. There are two servers we are running. Olama server, I'm running the app. Actually, I'm keep on restarting because I keep changing the code. Okay, let's do this. Done here. Let's go back to the article. Okay, and then I need to choose Lava, Chama, Small M. Let's see. Arca Mini. Let's go with the Mistral first. Let's see what Mistral provides. Okay, I'm getting a summary. Let's see what's happening here. I want to make sure that everything runs fine. Perfect. Okay, I got this one. I want to compare. I want to compare what's happening here. Mistral is doing this. Article. So I need the article link to compare. So I'm going to go here. Where is that? This is the article link. Okay. So I'm gonna do benchmarking. They call it benchmarking. So we'll teach you how the benchmarking works. We'll teach you how to do that. Right now, I'll focus on the X. Now I'm gonna do Llama 2. Let's see. Perfect. Generating summary so far. Yes, we did that. This is what is that called? Llama 2. Okay, sounds good. Not a big deal. Yeah, let's do one more. Okay, let's compare everything. Arca Mini. Yes. Archimedes is the most stupid actually. I tried it and I was like, what? When I asked for Archimedes last time, what is the capital of Canada, for example? What is the capital of Canada? This is the question I asked. Okay. So same question if we ask, they'll come up with the answer, Ottawa. Ottawa is the answer actually, but the problem is Archimedes replied, oh, Toronto is the capital of Canada. It was like so stupid, even like, the very normal thing. Those are the things I cannot rely on this model actually. Okay. Arca Mini provided when I tested last time, that was like 2024. When I tested this, I got, of course, you can compare this stuff. I'll teach you later. But right now we'll focus on other two stuff. Quen is good. Quen code is only for Quen actually, like only for coding purposes. I exclude this stuff. Lava, I don't know. Gemma, I don't know. Maybe I'll try with Gemma first. Yeah, I'll keep this one there so that I can give us some kind of space. So this comes from Unix environment. I say Unix star Linux. So Linux is come under Unix. Under Linux, you have Ubuntu, and then under Mac, they branched out from Unix. Why I'm thinking about this? As long as you are in the star Linux, they call it star Linux, or they call it Xnix. As long as you are under this umbrella, you can do this kind of magic. Okay, you can do like you can have multiple star, you can have multiple tabs like I have, but Windows they don't do that actually. That's the reason I call Windows as a most stupid operating system I would never use in my life. Yes, if I'm not able to afford a Mac, I'll go with Ubuntu. I'll go with install Ubuntu in the table actually. Then I'll live with that. But if some developers say I'm a developer and I use Windows, for me it's kind of oxymoronic. I wouldn't take them seriously. Okay. For example, let's say I'm hiring a candidate for my company, and someone says I'm hiring 7 years experience. I'm ready to pay 60,000 or 70,000 Canadian dollars. And if someone says Windows, I wouldn't take them seriously. Why? According to my dictionary, I don't like they are not good. Okay, I'll just move on. That's what I believe. Every employer they define separate, so I don't want to get into debate actually. Let's move on. This is Gemma 3. Let's do one last. Quen. Quen is very good, actually, to be honestly. Let's say I'm betting on Quen versus. Wow, this is like fantastic. It's like mind blowing for me. Quen Coder, they do that actually. For me, like, this is like so into that. For me, I rate Quen, even though I did not check completely, but we can do benchmarking later, not now. Let's work on these how these models can be used. So far, I haven't spent a penny, which means there is no on-the-fly pricing. If I use ChatGPT or Anthropic, Sonnet model, they might have charged me so far for these analysis, for these results. They might have charged me half a dollar, maybe less than a dollar, but still it's a big money for me. Why? Because I don't want to pay on the fly. When I say on the fly, because like I bought this Mac almost 4 lakhs. It's a one-time pricing. I'm not paying extra anything extra. I can keep it for next 4 years. So that's a one-time pricing. When I say on the fly, whenever you want to do crazy experiments, let's say I'm dumping 100,000 HPR articles, and each article I need a summary, I am screwed if I go with OpenAI. Why? They'll charge me $200 minimum in order to analyze 100,000 articles summary. But if I have Olama, it's free. Simple. That's very, very free actually. And I'll keep start using it. That's it. We are good in this case. We will walk you through later one by one. This is a high-end topic. This is a high-end session, end-to-end session. You'll understand what are the crazy things you can do in terms of Gen AI. But if you don't know the topics, your mentor will walk you through one by one. They will walk you through the same repository. They will walk you through one by one. What is it doing? Blah, blah, blah. That's what you're going to have. Okay. Thank you guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to close the meeting.